2027. And he's definitely looking like he's strategizing and shoring up his numbers, trying to get people from northeastern Kenya on his side come 2027. It comes at a time when we're talking about the numbers, and the debate around the numbers, whether people want to talk about it, is key, especially in northeastern Kenya, where we're expecting a repeat census and more IDs for those people.
And as usual, Fred, I would say those are your own words, and that is pedestrian thinking, and that is not what is happening. When a president is elected and is sworn in, he is expected to execute affairs of the state, and he cannot be a prisoner within State House. The people who elected him are in the field, and the president has said very clearly, there are no elections this year in 2025. There are no elections in 2026. Just a simple question. When the president visits the 3 counties of northern Kenya, what comes to the mind of the citizen? Is it a ballot box in 2027 or the very salient critical issues that is touching on their lives? The president has been very deliberate with a completely different style. Take your whole government officers to a region and even conduct a cabinet meeting and address the issues of the people.
In that one cabinet office, one senior government officer here. Allow me to quote, because you said, what Sossion, you've said it is pedestrian thinking.
No, allow me.
We have a senior government officer here tweeting, a random fact, Mandera population 983,000, Nyeri 844, Kirinyaga 658, Nyandarua 638, Embu 608. This is post-census suppression. He asked the question of fertility rate. In Mandera, he says it's 7.7 per woman. In Nyeri, 3.1. Kirinyaga, 2.8. Nyandarua, 3.6. This is a senior government official.
Views of an individual are not views of the president. Let us deal with what the president
Should we
is
ignore
saying.
senior government officials?
Let us, don't divert us from to sideshows of views of certain individuals, which of course is a right. Every other group is meeting, they're talking political issues, and so let us not confuse. Don't mix views of individuals, which is also a right of opinion under Article 38 of the Constitution, from what the president is doing. Let's see what the president is doing. The president was in Western on tour of development projects, and we saw what happened with the sugar industry. The sugar industry that has been down for many years. The sugarcane farmers who have suffered over the years out of cartels who are importing counterfeit cheap sugar from out of the country during Moi era, during Kibaki era, during Uhuru era, and within 2 years, we can see the sugarcane farmers reaping benefits up to and including bonuses. Northern Kenya is part of Kenya, and there are certain constitutional and fundamental rights that the president has to ensure that the people of Northern Kenya enjoy it. Like yesterday, making a proclamation on acquisition of IDs and registration of citizens. That one should not be interpreted to look like it is shoring up of numbers. If there are numbers there and they are citizens and they have a right to acquire IDs and also to vote, that is their constitutional right, which you can't take away. You cannot take away a right of any citizen. Right. The right to vote and the right to exercise political rights. But then you cannot talk of the president limiting the 5 pillars of the president: reforming agriculture, stimulating MSME, ICT infrastructure, housing, and universal health care. And Fred, let us not trivialize even the delivery of a very serious agenda.
Are we
like
trivializing this debate?
Coverage.
One, is the president campaigning a bit early? And are we trivializing this debate about numbers in the region?
This is a very serious issue, Fred. An extremely serious issue. And I'll tell you this. Number one, the president cannot accuse other people of early campaigns. He is campaigning. He has spoken how he's going to beat everybody. That is campaigning. When you say that these people, I'm not fearing them, he said that in Western, he repeated that in Northeastern.